So guys, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm a pretty big fan of Artisan Cutlery and by extension their bargain brand or less expensive brand CJRB. I like their knives. I mean, if you look at the Proponent, you'll have to forgive the adhesive. I actually use these knives, guys. They're users. But I love this knife. It's big and heavy, chunky, but I love the design. I mean, look, it's a freaking beast, guys. If you look at how big it is in my hand. But I love this knife. I like the baby version of it, the mini Proponent, which if you want something that's similar but not quite as robust, then this one, that one's S35VN. This one D2, Curse of the D2, it continues. But still like the knife, love the design. Straight edge D2 is a lot easier to sharpen than curved, so I don't mind it. And obviously their CJRB Crag. Also, once again, forgive the dirt. Like I said, I carry these. This with the steel AR RPM 9, which is a powdered metallurgy type steel that CJRB/Artisan came up with on their own. I have a strong suspicion that it is a powdered metal variant of 9CR 14MOV. I think that's the correct designation. But nevertheless, holds an edge really well, took an edge really well, and relatively easy to resharpen. I love all these knives. And one of my friends, the guy who runs MSH Tactical, also a big fan, he's the one who turned me onto this one. And then I kind of started digging down their catalog a little more and ran into these, like the knives. Like, there's very little that I could say that's naughty about them. For the most part, given the price points, especially these, this is a little more Gucci. What you get for the money is pretty darn good, right? Like, I can't say anything bad about it. Construction's good, pocket clip, the flipper, you know, they're liner locks for the most part, which I don't love, but, you know, at the end of the day, when you're paying, you know, less than 50 bucks for a knife, if it wants to be a liner lock, I'm okay with that. When we start getting into higher price points, yeah, I want some other goodies. But like I said, like the knives. But if you recall, when I did the video on the Proponent, the big, crazy, stupid, awesome, stupid Proponent, I bought this on the secondary market used. And I said, man, this would be really cool if it had the stop pin that comes with it. But since the guy I bought it from didn't include that, either he lost it, didn't have it, or whatever, I was kind of on my own. And look, the odds of me actually putting a stop pin in this so that I could, you know, baton through stuff or whatever with this, I mean, it's not really there, but I'm kind of a completionist. I want all the things that the knife's supposed to come with. I just do. Did I mention how cool this thing is? Oh my goodness, seriously, look at how thick that blade stock is. Can you see that? And like I said, I know there's dust in there, guys. Like, I'm sorry, I carry all these, so there's a little lint. I didn't super clean these up, but you know, love the blade profile. You know, I love it for the weight. And it's 11 plus ounces, man. It's not a lightweight, but just a nifty little knife. But I wanted that stop pin. So I'm like, heck, let me contact Artisan freaking customer service, see if I can buy one from them. You know, they should have parts. I should be able to buy it. And first I tried to email them, no dice. And then I tried to call them, and that was a futile effort. And then I left them a message on Instagram thinking, hey, Instagram, that's got to get it. Crickets, friggin' crickets. So I gave up. Like I was saying at the time, hey, if you've got one of these knives and you need customer service, just give up. It is what it is, but you ain't getting it. But then a little while later, I got a response back on Instagram. And it said to email them. So cautiously optimistic, I emailed them and said, hey, you know, the part that I need and I'm willing to pay, just let me know. Like, I'm not trying to get, you know, something for nothing. I get that, you know, you can't just be handing out junk willy-nilly. And they responded back. They didn't quite understand what part I needed. They're like, hey, can you just send me a quick video? So I did. I made a little video and, you know, with me pointing to the thing, with the thing and going, here's what I need. And they went, okay, cool, I got you. And no payment, no nothing. And in the mail, boom, comes the correct stop pin for this knife. And all that happened, those emails, like literally they responded back every day. And so, you know, there was, you know, and I'm sure there's a time zone issue, but, you know, so now let's see, is it this way? This way, I always forget. I think it goes this way, yeah. So there you go. So now there's the stop pin with the lanyard, and if I wanted to, I could, you know, wrap the lanyard and get the knife and tighten it up in my hand and everything. But like I said, I'm probably not going to use it, but I wanted it. You know how you want something? Well, they took care of me really rapidly, no muss, no fuss. So I have to retract my previous statement. I think that customer service is once again alive and well at Artisan Cutlery / CJRB. I think they're back. And I'm super jazzed about that, guys, because it was literally probably my only real objection to the company. I mean, I'm one of those guys that I want full service, right? Like, I want the knife, I want the stuff, I want to be able to contact the company with questions or concerns and hear something back. And now I think you can. So I am super jazzed. And this coincides more recently with Artisan and CJRB releasing a bunch of new variants of older designs in a lot of different steels, a lot of different handle configurations. And I wasn't even going to do a video about those or even mention them because of my kind of just general like customer service. Maybe I don't want to be turning people on to this stuff, but now objections removed. Objections removed. I'm back to being 100% in the Artisan Cutlery / CJRB camp and saying, hey, I like these knives. And at this time, I can't say anything negative or detracting about them. Now, I will say this, Chinese made knives, okay? So if you're one of those people who's like America or bust, and I get it, then this is still not for you. Heck, the last time I posted a 100% American made knife, I did have some people say, oh my God, that price is death. I would never spend that much money. I get that too. Double perspective. And it's important to have both perspectives. But if you're okay with Chinese made knives, that now have good customer service, then Artisan and CJRB, I think they're your jam. I'm not going to make this video any longer, guys. I just wanted to kind of bring you up to speed on that. And I feel like, you know, when circumstances change, you got to put a retraction out there. And I wanted everybody to know, because I didn't want people to see my old proponent video and say, well, I'd buy it, but, well, that but, at least the customer service but, that but is gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, take care, stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.
Get 'em, Jay.